Hey everybody. Happy Easter. And someday I hope I have a really fancy camera crew that can make this all I wish it could be. But thanks for joining me on my little phone. And hey, Japan, if you're watching, Ishido, this is for you today and your church over there in Japan. Thinking of you guys. This is beautiful. Keep going. Well, Sherry, I am getting a message that my phone storage is full. And I know you don't understand that my phone dies when it's cold, but for some reason or other, when I'm walking or out exercising in the winter and it's cold here in Pennsylvania, my phone gets cold and it dies. So it's not because I care so much about my little phone getting cold. It's just that I didn't want it to die in the middle of the worship in progress. You know what I mean? So, but I did open the window so you could hear the birds and experience Easter this way. This is always what I've wanted, to have an Easter sunrise service when the sun is really rising. So it's perfect. Hey Cheryl, hey Maggie, hey Lori, lots of people on here. Thanks for joining me today. This is an incredibly perfect morning. So what's your plans for today? Hey Patty, hey Brenda, hey Iris, Cheryl. Aw, you're welcome. Yeah, I loved hearing the birds too. I could hear them because the window's open. Hey Maynard. I remember you and you'd play the trumpet for Easter sunrise services in the mornings down here at Green Spring, right? I remember that. Hey Michelle, the cars went by. You had to let them through. Yeah, big traffic out there. Hey Darlene from Florida, thanks for joining me. Hey Karen, Kathy, Tracy. Now I'm getting to see who's all here because I didn't want to look while I was playing because it can throw me off. Anything can throw me off. Hey Aspen, you are having a pancake breakfast now? Ooh. Thank you, Aspen. I made a special breakfast too. I made everything last night. Potato casserole, an omelet casserole, cinnamon bread, and now I'll bake it all this morning. And we'll have a lovely breakfast. I'll post a picture of my table. My tablecloth is a beautiful white lace tablecloth that my mother used to use. I love it. And I got an idea yesterday to gather some of my phlox flowers and put them in little teacups. And they look so pretty. More online church. Hey Carol. Hi Lynette. Joining us from Ohio. This is wonderful. Sounds wonderful. Yeah, I wish you could join us too, Iris. Let me tell you something. I don't cook for large groups of people. I will play for you. I will not cook for you. Things go really wrong when I cook for large groups of people. So if I ever invite you to my house, it's probably, I don't know, something's really happened. Hi Cheryl McFadden, Pinta, my goodness, good to see you. Oh, hi Cheryl. You'll be out in an hour. Well, you can eat from outside as long as you keep your distance. Hey Linda. Yes, you're watching the sunrise in Georgia. That's a great idea. Nancy, uh-oh, you're listening to me in bed. I love it. So Maggie made an egg casserole too that will go in the oven soon. Aw. Yeah, we did too. We'd have a big church breakfast after sunrise. What happened to those sunrise services? Like, Do they exist anymore in churches? I don't know about them, but I kind of liked it, but then I'm an early bird. So, you're having spinach quiche with sausage. Oh, sounds amazing. Hey, Paul Davies. I didn't really, I invited you to my house, Gladys, for music, not for food. You'll bring the food. Aw. Hey, that's a deal. That's kind of how we worked things in my home. My mother cooked while I played. Rick says hi from the couch. Oh, hi, Rick. He's not making the pancakes? Yours is that? Yeah. See, I want an Easter sunrise service where it's dark when we meet and the sun rises. That's what we always did at Green Spring. I mean, we actually met during the sunrise. Hey, Nancy, blessings to you. Breakfast. I can imagine you guys have quite a breakfast feed. So I'm eagerly waiting to know if we're still gonna have our tea on April 25th. Are we? You don't have to post it here, but everything is being canceled and I don't like that. Okay, the last sunrise service started at 10 and was indoors. Yeah, I agree. Defeats the purpose. Out at the county lake. That sounds beautiful, Iris. Yeah, see, I think people who live in the country still like to do their eat rise service, I was gonna say. Well, Brian, my camera didn't turn out like I wanted. When this is over and you can come over here, I can hardly wait for you to help me get set up, because I practiced, as you saw, I practiced putting my phone the way it should be, and no matter what I do, it tells me to rotate it, and then it shows it weird, and I just get so frustrated I could cry. But so after the service at Green Spring, we'd go have breakfast. Yeah, at least pancakes. I don't remember which food, Aspen. I just know we always had food down in the little parsonage basement. Do you remember that? Hot chocolate for the boys. Yes, Brian. I want, like, a couple cameras hanging from the ceiling so we have different angles and, the works. Of course, we'll have to build a bigger room because I don't have a big enough room for all of this. Interesting to see a Pennsylvania sunrise at noon in Zimbabwe. I don't get it. Did you see a sunrise when you were in Zimbabwe? Aw. You can hear a new idea brewing. Oh, Cheryl. Idea is a 4-letter word for me. It brings things my way that are too complicated. Tim Hirschberger remembers when I was born. Aw. Yeah, that little farm. Oh my goodness, it makes me cry when I go back and visit that farm. Hey, Jonathan. Move the piano outside. Yeah, piano guys, here I come. That's how they got started. The piano store guy had a vision to, instead of promoting his pianos on billboards, he decided to take pianos where people were. So he took them out, to the Grand Canyon, because people were out in the Grand Canyon. And that's how their videos became famous. He said he never sold another piano, which was his original goal in doing those piano guy videos. But, of course, their career took off. Piano guys are probably near the top of my favorite people artists. It's noon now in Zimbabwe. I get it. And Japan, if anybody's on from Japan, I know you guys, I think you guys watched later, but it would be 8 o'clock p.m., 7:30 p.m. over there now. So you can watch the sun come up even though you've already put in a full day. Hey, Shayna, have a great day too. Oh, so Aspen, Lynette, Aspen is my sister. You probably knew that. Best friends and gardeners. Aw. Yeah, and Dave, of course I know Dave better than Tim, because Dave is more my age. So Dave's like a brother. Oh, Nancy Shank. Okay. You're the other Nancy Shank. I get it. Sorry, I was thinking the Nancy Shank in bed in Lancaster. Welcome from Africa. This is cool. How are you guys doing over there? So yeah, see, we have two Nancy Shanks. Their last names are spelled different. How are you guys doing over there in Zimbabwe? Are you experiencing shutdown too? The news gets overwhelming, so I don't always listen to it. I know. I'm sorry, Nancy. When I see the two names separate from each other, I was confused. Lori, you learned to drive... Oh, Ron learned to drive truck in Gardeners. Well, that's a good place to learn because it's hilly country. All right, everybody. Well, if you have nothing more you want to say, I will be back tomorrow at my regular 1:30 time. I have all kinds of ideas. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking about pulling out my old My Refuge songs, because they're great piano and worship songs. Also thinking about featuring songs from the life of David, because I have a lot of songs that I've written based on the life of David, and some I've never recorded or shared, but they're still good. You know, when you do an album, you have to only choose 10 or 12 songs, so there's still great songs, they just don't get recorded, so I might share those this week. Pull out hymnals and just start going through the beginning, sing some of the old hymns. So, hey Teresa, Lindsay. You know, Lindsay, isn't your birthday in May? I gotta notice that your birthday was yesterday. That doesn't seem right. I was thinking this morning while I was practicing that your birthday's in May. Am I wrong? Am I right? Thank you, Cheryl. I know you love that CD. I do too. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna go get out my casserole so it can get room temperature, and then I can bake it. You wondered. Yeah, you know my brain. I don't know where my brain is, actually. But it did. I got a notice that it was your birthday yesterday. I thought, oh, okay. This morning I'm like, wait a minute. Do you have two birthdays? The Hallelujah Chorus, virtual chorus, is amazing. Wait until 8:30. Oh, I know. People are doing amazing things with this technology, and I wish I could do that. I wish I could put an orchestra together virtually and we could do stuff, but that's way over my head. So, Stay at Home Sunrise was beautiful. Hey, you're welcome, Ray. Have a good rest of your day. Happy Easter, Brenda. Okay, everybody, enjoy the day. We'll get through this. See you later. Thanks for joining me.